Hello friends, Valeria here from Chasing Paper, and today I'm going to share another Halloween project with you. This is a hanging sign for Halloween. I call it the Undying Love based on this sentiment right here, and it's made from just a little cheap sign that I found at the Dollar Tree. It was a Halloween sign that I was not crazy about the design of it, and I used the new Halloween paper pad by Recollections. That pad is called Dark Magic. Would you like to see how I made this sign? Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my new fresh paper crafting projects. So thank you so much. Let's begin. So I'm going to begin with this Halloween hanging sign that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and it measures 11.5 inches in diameter, and it has cute graphics, but it does not match my Halloween decor style or colors, so I am going to upcycle it. I'm also going to be using this new Halloween paper pad by Recollections. It's called Dark Magic, and it's a 2022 Halloween issue. This has some beautiful papers, and being a junk journaler, I mostly use for the papers with the smaller patterns, so something like that. But this pad also has larger pictures in it. For example, this one really caught my eye. It's too large for me to use in one of my junk journals, but I really like it, and I love the whole almost New Orleans vibe to this paper collection. And this particular image also looks very Art Deco, 1920s, and I really want to make Halloween sign with this. So this is what I'm using as a base. I'm going to build my picture around this image. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this page out and set it aside. In a moment, I am going to cut out this image of this couple, and I'm going to also cut out this sentiment, Undying Love. And here they are. I just finished cutting them out. Here's my Undying Love sentiment and the couple, and I'm going to set these aside. Now let's find a good base for our project. So I'm continuing to go through this pack. So this is a good neutral background, and they show up really nicely on that. So I might use this page, and I'd love to use this paper with the Art Deco design. Look at this, it's gorgeous. It's metallic gold over a black background, very dramatic. So I'm going to go with this one as well. So first of all, I am going to begin by taking off this ribbon hanger, because it's going to get in the way as we work with this sign. And now I wanted to point this out. If you really like the graphics on this side, or maybe you like having your Halloween decorations different every year, you absolutely do not have to work with this side. You could just leave it as is, flip it over, take this little sticker off, and work with this side. Okay, so you can have a double-sided hanging sign if that's what you prefer. But I know I'm not going to use this side, so I'm going to work right here and leave the other side blank. So I'm going to begin by gluing this beautiful Art Deco paper directly onto my surface. I'm going to use my Mod Podge, and I'm going to spread this Mod Podge directly on the surface of my sign. Okay, and now I am bringing in my paper, and I'm just going to place this whole paper directly down onto my sign, like that. Perfect. Now that my Mod Podge is dry, I'm going to use my sanding sponge and sand off the edges of the paper. This makes a quick and easy work of getting your edges trimmed nicely and cleanly. Now that we have smooth edges, we cut off or sanded off all the extra paper from the edge of our sign. I am going to take my pencil and find that hole on top, and I'm going to poke that hole with my pencil so that I know exactly where that hole is. It's going to help me find the top and center as I'm continuing to build my scene. I'm going to use my sanding sponge to smooth out that paper in the back. All right, good. So now I can see that I need some contrast. If I were to just put this lovely couple in the center, they kind of blend in and you can't really see them well. So I am going to put more of a neutral background in the back here. Our couple pops on this neutral background, so I'm going to go with that. And I am going to use it to make a circle. All right, let's check how we like it. I think this is pretty good. I wanted to be able to see some of my Art Deco golden background, and so it gives me enough of that. It looks almost like a white vintage frame, and my couple really pops against this background. I am going to put some Mod Podge in the back of this circle and glue it directly in the center of my sign. There. Now I should have made the step before I glued this circle on top of our sign, but it's not too late. I want to make sure that my circle sort of blends in around the edge. So I'm going to use this Distress Oxide by Ranger in black soot color, and I'm just going to go around the edge lightly. It's not too late. I'm gonna go lightly. And there. Just adding a little bit of finishing touches. And now I'm happy with that edging. Now I'm going to go back into our paper pad because I feel like we could use something else around the edges, and I'm going to look for some florals because I feel like this Undying Love scene needs some dark, moody flowers. And I know I saw exactly what I needed to see here. So let's go back. And this would be perfect. And here we go. My flowers are now cut out. So I want some on the side near the bottom, sort of overlap in the frame and a lighter circle, and I want some right here near the top. And I'm just going to mark very lightly with the pencil. I'm going to run over the edges just to give me an idea of where do I need to glue them. Just marking it lightly, and I will be able to erase that pencil after I glue the flowers on top. So there. And this is where my light pencil markings will help me. And there. Again, I'm looking for my markings, and here they are. I'm going to set it aside for now so that after the glue is dry, we can cut off the edge. While we are waiting on the glue to dry, there's another thing I want to do. I want to stiffen this paper. I'm going to paste my picture onto this background and then cut it out again. All right. Mounting it onto the paper. So I'm actually keeping this border at approximately 1/8 of an inch, and as you can see, I'm just following the outline loosely. All right, so now we are completely finished cutting out our couple, and this is what it looks like. It's the same couple with just a little bit of a reddish, dark reddish border around it, and it's much stiffer now. Okay, it's not flimsy anymore, which is great for what I'm going to do next with it. But for now, let's set this couple aside and let's go back to our sign. So now that my Mod Podge is completely dry, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the edge. And again, you can use your sanding block for this, or you can use scissors. I used the sanding block before. I'm using my scissors now. There. All right, very nice. It's done. So what I want to do is I decided to attach this Undying Love sentiment directly onto the couple, and I'm going to do it on the angle like that rather than going straight. And instead of just gluing it down onto the couple flat, I am going to raise it to create some dimension. And for that, I'm going to use these foam adhesive circles. These are by Recollections, so they came from Michaels. You can use foam tape or whatever you have on hand. Any foam circles or foam tape will do. I like these because they come in different sizes. I'm going to use larger ones I put one in the center of the sentiment and two a little bit closer to the edges. There. Now I'm going to peel the backing off of these circles. There is one, two, and three. And I'm finding good position, and I'm going to attach it. Find the place where you like it to go, because that's where it's going to live. And there we are. There. Nice. See that? Now it has a little bit of a dimension. And I'm actually going to use the same technique to attach the couple to the background as well. So this way we continue to build dimension for our sign. But before I do that, I decided that I have a bit too much of just empty, untouched background here, and it could use a little sprucing up. So I am going to use my gold metallic marker and add just a few lines with the ruler to the background, just to create a little more interest. Just pretty random. Right, so now I'm continuing to add my adhesive foam circles to the back of my couple. I made sure to put some on around the edges, so the heads are covered and the feet and a few in between. And now that I peeled off the backings, I am going to find a good place for it and place it down. Again, I'm using my hole on top to orient myself, and here we are. I'm going to sort of gently but firmly press down on all my foam circles. And look at that. Now we got a lot of dimension. I love how you can see sort of a bit of a shadow behind them. So now I'm going to use this black ribbon that came from Dollar Tree. And I have a couple of Halloween flowers left, also from a Dollar Tree. And so I tied my flowers with the ribbon. And I added a couple of these little black floral branches. They came from Michael's, I believe. But you can find something similar at the Dollar Tree as well. And so we made sort of a small little floral arrangement. Let me set it aside for now. And so now let's just add a hanger. Gonna do this really simple, the simple way. So I just put it through the hole, and I'm going to tie the ends right here. And now let's add our little floral arrangement to the front. So you could do it a couple of different ways. You can actually use your hot glue gun and glue it right on top. I do not want to mess with my hot glue at the moment, so I'm just going to tie this ribbon around the one we just made. I am going to slip this right onto the front part of the hanger, and just sort of tie off a knot, and it's gonna stay there, it won't go anywhere. And I'm going to make those cute little ends, folding it in half, snipping it off, doing the same thing here. We're all set. It's ready to go on your wall or onto your door. So here we are, my friends. I hope you really like this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up. Also, please turn on the notifications so that you can see when I post my new crafting video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.